All right, we are live for another episode here. What's up, folks? How are you all doing?
Hello, I'm good.
That's
Living
good.
the dream.
That's good. Um, man, like I think like it's special because like I've never seen any one of you live before.
Yeah.
So that's also nice. But yeah, like I'm just gonna jump right into it instead of like wasting time. Better Call Saul. Everybody excited?
Yep,
Are
great
they coming
show.
out with a new one?
Yeah, next
The
year.
season 6, right?
Yeah, this is going to be
It's,
the last season. Um,
I think they split it up into two parts.
yeah, but
Oh
also
yeah.
But
Yeah.
also, Bob Odenkirk had a heart attack on set earlier this summer.
Oh snap!
So they have like
Oh,
just gotten back to filming as like the doctors okayed him for going back to work this month, I think.
huh.
So yeah, it was like a close call there where we wouldn't even have seen like a season 6 of Better Call Saul.
Wow.
So yeah, I think like it's going to come out in the first half of first half of 2022, but it will probably be like Jameski is like saying there that they're going to split it up into parts because of this, and that's going to take longer time to film it. Um, but yeah, like what's your favorite parts of the show so far?
Um, it for me. The show kind of feels like two different shows split, and I like them both. But like the first season is really like who he was before, or like the first few seasons when he still had his brother around, and that's kind of like its own story in itself. And really, um, the second half or the what is are we season 5 now? What was the last one to come out?
Yeah, that was season 5.
Yeah, it's like turning into like Breaking Bad prequel sort of thing.
I think that's where it was always headed, though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah, I'm sure. Um, I know they have like different writers now though, so it's a little more of that.
I did not know
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Um, I really like Lalo as a villain. I think he's probably the most enjoyable part right now.
Oh yeah, for sure. I do like have a hunch that he's going to end up being killed in season 6 though. Um, but yeah, that was just a crazy episode where they attacked his mansion there, and it turned out to have like
Yeah,
that whole tunnel dug out
yeah.
underneath it.
He was ready for him.
For sure, he was ready for
He's
it.
he thinks on his toes.
Yeah, well, definitely interesting to see like what's going to happen there, and not show living it, because I don't think that it went exactly as he planned it, because he thought that he was just going to go in there and kill him or open the door and
Yeah,
then yeah,
it'd
then
be easy now.
yeah. And I don't know, like at this point he doesn't even know that he's not dead.
Right.
He opened the door and left.
Yeah. I don't Nacho's probably his fate is not good.
Well, I mean, we knew they were all gonna survive because they're all in Breaking Bad. So
um
Yeah.
well, I don't know, like
Not
it's
not
it
Nacho though.
he's mentioned
Nacho's in Breaking Bad.
he's mentioned
Mm-mm.
in Breaking Bad. He's not in the show.
He's mentioned in Breaking Bad, but by Saul, but that doesn't mean he's alive
No.
because he could just be
No,
giving
we
up
we
the
we
name.
see him in Breaking Bad.
In what
Mm,
episode?
Google.
Yeah.
No, I'm so sure
Google.
he's in Breaking Bad.
He's not.
No. Yeah, we got the show confused. But no, like Nacho is not in
Oh,
Breaking
you're
Bad.
right.
He's not in it.
Yeah.
Saul mentions him. You're right.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean he's dead, but also doesn't mean he's alive.
He's mentioning he's
I feel
mentioning
like, huh?
he's mentioning it Nacho when Tuco has Saul on his knees in the desert
Yeah.
after having done that prank with his grandmother.
Yeah.
Then he
So
freaks
it
out.
could be like a thing where he's giving up a dead man's name.
Right. It could be that. So no, like there's no confirmation that he's still alive in Better Call Saul. But I don't know. Like my hopes is that he's going to get back to the United States and that he's going to like say that like, look, I've like done all this shit and all I wanted to do was like get out of the game. Gustavo don't want to let me out. You guys don't want to let me out. So help me out. And then maybe we will, for the first time in Better Call Saul, see Ed become introduced. You know, the vacuum guy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. Because I feel like he
Of
should.
course, that actor is dead, so that ruins.
Yeah, yeah, but it's still possible, you know, like they could just like show him like entering the
Yeah.
shop or something.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, with today's technology, they could do pretty much anything with his face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Wow, I wasn't aware. Like, is that guy dead? He looked fit.
Yes.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. Say Nacho's definitely like the Jesse of the show, and that you want to see him get away at the end. But
Yeah.
will the same thing happen twice?
I don't know. I kind of want like fucking Saul Goodman to fucking have
Well, we know what
something
happens
good,
to
you know?
Saul.
Yeah. Definitely.
Because Saul is like, I don't know, he's very human, you know, and then he wants to be successful and he'll do anything to be successful.
Yeah.
That's like one thing, but also like he as you mentioned before, you know, like the first season is a lot about character development. And the way I feel like it is that he had a moral compass at season 1 of Better Call Saul, but when you see him in Breaking Bad, then that's all gone.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
He's just like, yeah, this is just like we do crime.
Right, because he just openly suggests to Walter, I forget like if it is Hank or I think it is Hank, that he just like casually asks like, what if he just took a trip to Belize, you know, like just suggesting that they outright murder him and make the problem go away. Not a very lawyerly advice, you know, I would think. So definitely, you know, like it's about like the trip that he goes to lose this moral compass of his. I don't remember in Breaking Bad like if he were aware of the kid getting killed in that train heist. You remember?
So many people die in Breaking Bad, man.
Right.
I don't think that he was so much a part of those things later on, but
no, there was this train heist in Breaking Bad where Walter and Jesse and what is
yeah. They're
right.
trying to get the ingredients for meth or whatever.
Yeah, and then that psycho, and then that psycho from that Nazi gang or whatever is there.
Such a good actor though.
yeah, Clemens.
Ugly Matt Damon.
Right.
Some people call him.
Right. And sees that kid on the bike and just, you know, like no hesitation pulls up his gun and just executes him. He was there. He was a liability. That's how it is.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think like that the show should be like heading in a darker path for him. And I'm also wondering how it's actually going to end, you know? If we're going to see him like turn himself into the police at some point.
Who? Saul Goodman?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's gonna turn himself into the police.
No, but you gotta like.
That's very out of character
if
for him.
If you think about like the flash forwards, where he is like completely miserable, living in hiding, being paranoid as shit, wouldn't you want that to end? To be like, shit, I don't want to be paranoid anymore.
I know. I feel like if he does a cost-benefit analysis, he would rather live with the torment than turn himself in.
Yeah, but for how long can you do that? It's a big price to pay.
Long enough to get into Breaking Bad.
Yeah.
Unless the flash forwards are supposed to be past Breaking Bad, I guess.
No.
They are. No, what do you mean? The flash forwards are post Breaking Bad.
They are?
Yeah.
Yeah, the flash forwards is from like the latest you can picture it or set a date is like 2015, um, because you see a sticker on his car. What town was it that he was in? It was like in Nebraska or something.
Yeah.
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
No, but
Oh no, that's where the Breaking Bad was. But
Oh,
yeah,
he's been relocated because
yeah,
he's in a witness protection sort of thing.
yeah. And the date you can set for that
oh yeah,
is
he's in Omaha,
yeah,
Nebraska for
Omaha,
cinema.
Nebraska, right? And you can set a date that is there in 2015 because of the a sticker on his car where they're celebrating the like 100-year anniversary or 150-year anniversary.
Mm.
Well, then what they could do is they could just lead into Breaking Bad and then carry on with Cinnabon post Breaking Bad if they wanted to continue with Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
And people love Better Call Saul, so it's very
And they
plausible
love
to continue from
Cinnabon.
Cinnabon.
the the problem with that though is that it's too much to spare too little time because like this is going to be the last season of Better Call Saul, and yeah, that would just be like too much to cram in there. And like the timeline goes like this, like the first time you can picture him is like 1992, where he and Jimmy and Marco is like running con games in Chicago. Marco was like that fat guy that got a heart attack when they had like that last hoorah thing. And season 2 is still in like everything goes on in 2002, and season 3 everything still goes on in 2002. No, 2000 from 2002 to 2003, I mean. And season 4 is 03 to 04, and season 5 is only 2004 actually. It's only a couple of months in 2004. And what we're like missing is everything from 2004 till December 2008, which is
That's when Breaking Bad.
yeah, which is where he gets introduced to Walter and Jesse in Breaking Bad. So it's like 4 years time that they need to cram into season 6 already. So that's why I believe that it's going to be a major time skip somewhere along the way.
Mm-hmm.
But that could also fit in with that they're dividing the season into 2 parts. For sure.
I like to see them like just carry on because there's like really not like tons of stuff that's really good that's on right now. And Better Call Saul is like great every single time you turn it on.
Yeah, for sure. You don't get disappointed no matter what episode it is.
Yeah, it's just intriguing, insightful, funny,
Yeah. And also a ton of work that has gone into making the details.
For sure.
Like that episode, you remember where they were in the desert for the whole episode? He and Mike, right? They spent 2 weeks filming that.
Oh dang!
In like burning heat. So yeah, like definitely.
I wonder if sunbirds are legit then.
Yeah,
just go stand out in the sun for a couple hours and come back.
Yeah, I think like it was like totally legit. Like sure, like they would probably like have trailers with AC or something, but I don't know. But yeah, like definitely such a good show with a lot of potential.
Yeah.
You have any favorite episodes or seasons?
I haven't watched it in a while. Like I think I don't know what episode it was, but the episode where he's like trying to switch out the document where he's changing the date, like
Yeah.
Oh right,
that's
yeah.
very human. He's
Yeah.
like, I need to prove this guy wrong, and I will go to some great lengths to like just stick it to my brother,
Right, right. Chuck was a dickhead though. God damn.
He was,
Yeah.
yeah, for like no reason, just like I am holier than thou.
Yeah. I'm holier than thou. You shouldn't be.
And
a
no
lawyer.
matter how Jimmy tries, it just comes back to Chuck must be the better human being.
Yeah. Yeah.
He had mental problems though, obviously. So I mean, you know.
Yeah, he did, but like, is that an excuse?
I think he had like depression or something from losing his wife that he just like
Yeah.
never dealt with it and ended up taking that out on Jimmy.
Yeah, that could have
Definitely
been.
don't think it was true that he told him that he didn't really care about him at all. I don't think that he meant that.
No, I don't think so either. I think there was some part of him that hurt when he said that.
Right.
It was so acted so well, you know, that you kind of got that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man.
But what mattered was that Jimmy thought it, and that was like a turning point
Yeah.
for him.
Yeah, that's when he like shut off everything and be like, okay, you don't matter to me anymore either. Then, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Crazy. But like, you know, like if they're going to make a spin-off show again, they should make one of Mike. I feel like that guy they could make a.
I love
right?
Mike. He's such a great character.
Right.
Yeah.
And also the journey that he's been on, you know, like being a police officer or a detective in Chicago, and having had his like son killed there by corrupt police. Damn. And his moral compass has like maybe like always been altered or not on point. But that's also like started to go down the drain. Considering the turning point he did when he murdered Max, the German engineer.
Mhm.
I think what makes Mike's character great is that he has a great sense of like integrity and loyalty, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't fuck up those bonds. Like you must if you're loyal to this person, this is what you do, like obviously, and that's what makes that character great. Like and trying to teach other people what loyalty and integrity means. Even if you're doing something shady, you're loyal to this person. You've made this bond.
Yeah. He wants something to do with honor at least. Like there are lines that he doesn't cross. There is. So yeah, we're probably going to see more of him too. It's crazy though. Like Jonathan Banks is like in his 80s now, I think.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So like, what do you think that we're going to see in the next season when it comes out?
I kind of feel like they're gonna do something to Kim Wexler because she's not in Breaking Bad like at all. So there has to be some kind of like horrible thing that happens to her or something that like completely detaches her from anything that happens.
I mean, she'd probably move away or something like that. I don't. She could die, but I mean,
There would have
Yeah.
to be some reason why Saul wouldn't reach out to her at some point.
and some reason he wouldn't like be that affected by it. I mean, I don't know.
Right. Like my take on it is that she's alive, but at some point she's going to start to have problems with how Jimmy's moral compass is just vanishing more and more. Considering that she already knows that he is a friend of the cartel, that is doing shady dealings with them, concerning like bags of cash, and now like I don't know, like I'm just like thinking about like all those crazy commercials in Breaking Bad about Jimmy. You know, where it was something like genocide, mass murder, whatever. I'm here to defend you and get you a fair deal, right?
Yeah.
I don't think that Kim Wexler would stand for seeing that her boyfriend was acting like this as a lawyer. You know.
Right.
Well, I don't think that her integrity is infallible. You know, like she's done some shady things too, but I think
And
she
she likes
has like
doing them.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
think
there
she
was
has
that
some
one
cognitive
episode where,
dissonance with it,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure. She's done some things, but it's still, you know, like it's still not some lines that she has intentionally meant to cross. It's just happened on the path that she's been on. And she at least like haven't started on this path like of being a friend to the cartel. right? Um, but I don't know. Like she's also like had a mental breakdown concerning that she quit her job to work pro bono. And then there was like this scene from the last season that came out, um, where she just grabbed a bunch of pro bono cases from the courthouse involving cartel crime. I think that was it. You're right. So yeah, I think like she's heading down to like another mental breakdown thing, and maybe we'll even see her get institutionalized or something.
I don't think she's having a mental breakdown. I think she's trying to balance out the good with the bad. Like if she's helping someone who's helping the cartel,
Yeah,
she also wants to do something
Yeah,
to negate the bad that's happening because of her.
that makes sense.
but how
I don't
far?
think that's a mental breakdown.
But how far can you take that? Like I don't think that she can do that for indefinitely, and she definitely can't support herself.
Al Capone could.
Well, I think it's plausible that's why she would probably potentially cut off Saul, or something would happen to her that they would no longer be in contact.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I think so too.
Maybe she skips town.
Yeah,
No, I don't think she skips town. That doesn't seem like something that she would do. Because she very much does want to be able to sustain her life, but she also doesn't want to have to be involved in all this horrible stuff.
Hmm.
So she might get transferred by her firm that she works for, or I don't know. I feel like something bad happens to her for some reason.
she dies.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like someone hurts her or does something that makes her unavailable. Maybe she ends up going to Mexico or something and having to work for them down there or something. And
Yeah,
he can't contact her, and that's why he works with these guys for Breaking Bad, so that he can get in contact with her or something.
maybe.
Maybe he gets in contact with her at the end of the flash forwards.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm still betting on that she's institutionalized.
No,
Going
I don't think so.
crazy. Like some, yeah.
That's just like men, typically. Like, guys can have so much on their plate, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
not
yeah.
crazy, but a girl has like two things on her plate,
Yeah.
and she's got to be crazy.
Yeah, she's
Like,
gotta be
please.
crazy.
Well, Walter White was crazy.
Yeah, definitely. He had like all kinds of like complexes.
Institutionalized.
Yeah. That's a person that should have been institutionalized from the beginning.
But couldn't afford it because American healthcare system.
Yeah, that's true. You really have to pay for that yourself
Yeah, you do.
Right. For being institutionalized.
Unless
Holy
you commit a
shit.
crime, yeah.
Wow.
You have to commit a crime in such a way that it makes you crazy. And then you can be institutionalized in like a Gotham style Arkham Asylum situation.
Wow. But only
Not
if
as cool because there's no scarecrow there.
right.
Yeah, you hope.
So it has to be like a severe enough crime to be institutionalized in a mental institution.
Yeah, and your lawyer fights insanity
Right.
or pleads insanity.
And
So you don't have
that's
to go to jail.
that's the only way you get like that paid for free.
Oh yeah, and the courts will go back and forth trying to prove that you're not crazy.
Well, yeah, of course, because they don't want to pay for that. Crazy. Like I don't know, like what else I have about Better Call Saul, because like there isn't a hell of a lot of info about season 6 out there yet. The only thing that they have said about Kim Wexler's faith is that she doesn't necessarily die, but it has something to do with the, that super expensive tequila that she and Jimmy scammed off that guy.
Yeah.
Huh.
She has that cork. I was like looking at that like in the one of the last episodes because it was in her drawer as she was cleaning out the office when she quit. And this is supposed to have like some significance of like what her faith is going to be like. So
Like
I don't know.
symbolic
Yeah.
significance?
Yeah,
Okay.
symbolic. So yeah, except for that, like there is nothing new, except for that Bob Odenkirk is like still back. By the way, did you see that movie that he made, Nobody?
That's giving me.
Right?
It's like John Wick, but like it's grittier, kind of fighting. It's not like romanticized gunplay and stuff like that.
I thought it was crazy, that
It's crazy, yeah.
it's the last type of movie that I expected to see, kind of movie I expected to see him in, like some
Yeah.
action star.
Right.
Um,
You haven't seen it still yet, right, Pypski?
I don't think so. I don't know what to talk about.
Yeah, Nobody with Bob Odenkirk, Saul.
Oh, I think we were talking about that.
We were talking about it, yeah.
like just a crazy out of
Experiment.
character for him action movie. Wow. All right. What else is there to mention here then? Has Gustavo Fring been introduced yet to Better Call Saul? I don't remember.
Oh, yeah,
To
the
Saul?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Lost
don't know if
Boys?
Saul has met him.
Yeah,
I'm not
right.
sure.
Right. Yeah, he is there.
He's
Like-
met Mike has met him, but I don't know if Saul has met him.
Right. Like now it's kind of like coming back to me, like they're building the super lab and all that. Yeah, like I just like feel like everything is just like vanishing out of my head because it's so long since I've like seen any of Better Call Saul. And
Yeah.
it's been like 2 years since the last season
Yeah,
came
it's
out.
been a while.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, Better Call Saul. That was forever ago.
Yeah.
Oh, they're coming out with a new one. That's
Yeah.
nice.
In
It
half
could
a
be
year
that they
or so.
stopped doing Better Call Saul because he got this movie deal.
That could also be it, like that it was postponed because of it. Sure, definitely.
I mean, it was postponed because of COVID, I'm sure, too.
Plausible.
Yeah,
But it stopped before COVID came out.
they didn't have like so much problems with COVID on the filming of Better Call Saul because like a lot of the shootings is happening outside, right, in the desert, outside of houses, outside of buildings, so they're not under the same restrictions.
Okay.
But I don't know. But yeah, you're right. We have been introduced to Gustavo. And he's like building the super lab with
Yeah, they started that.
Mike helping him, yeah. And he had Mike kill Max.
Right.
The only death that he had a problem with.
That guy, though, he won't listen.
Yeah, right. Like I don't think that he like fully comprehended what the job meant.
I don't know why. I mean, like, he could be smart at some things, but he's dumb because, like, who's gonna pay you to just live in this, like, lab and then
Yeah.
you can't get out. I mean, they're telling you not to get out for a reason. So,
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
felt like it was definitely
Right.
this is a very big NDA situation.
You're being paid a shit ton of money to live in a
gonna-
bunker for 6
Yeah,
months.
take the money
Yeah.
and then vanish,
Yeah.
bro.
You're gonna be like,
Vanish.
oh, you want to go see your wife? Okay, that's fine.
Right. So no, like he didn't fully comprehend it like that.
You're a paid prisoner, and you took the money.
But at the same time, it makes me wonder like that there was none of the other Germans though that had a problem with it. Being like, yeah, sure, 6 months, no contact with my family, no problem.
They'd probably just be sitting around drinking anyways. It's fine.
Yeah, right, and playing football. Wow. So yeah, like maybe we will see Gale then also be introduced because he gets the job before Walter White to produce the methamphetamines.
I feel like they introduced him actually too.
Already?
I think so.
Wow. Yeah, maybe he did meet him because he was producing methamphetamines for Gustavo Fring for a while before Walter gets introduced there and takes the job.
I think they've met. I don't think that he's asked him to cook anything for him.
Like, hey man, you got a PhD in chemistry? Yeah. You want to cook meth? Yeah.
That's science, though.
That's science, though. That's true. There's some science. Well, I don't know. Like I missed like kind of like the earlier seasons of the show though, because like then it was like all more fun, you know, like with these small pranks that he was doing to get paid and so on. I
Hmm.
feel like those has like kind of like vanished. Now the last funny one was like maybe when he was messing with Howard's house. Remember? He threw a bowling ball over Howard's fence on his car, and then had like two prostitutes um, come up to him
Yeah, that was good.
during business dinner.
No, no, these aren't mine. I
Uh,
promise.
yeah,
Okay,
right,
boy.
right. And that was funny. So maybe we'll see like some kind of like breakdown with Howard though. I think like that's maybe more plausible than with Kim Wexler even because he has really gone down like a dark path after, or maybe not the dark path, but at least
Howard could be institutionalized.
yeah, Howard could
He's
be
definitely going crazy.
yeah because he don't know how to run the firm, and he was desperate to get Jimmy or Saul with him because like he knows that Jimmy knows how to market and get customers and or get clients. But he doesn't. So I don't know. Like, might we even see like that Hamlin, and McGill will go bankrupt? That's also a possibility, and that's going to be like the final nail in the coffin for Howard getting institutionalized.
I don't think they're going to go bankrupt. I think they're going to probably try to bring someone else on. And it's
Yeah.
plausible to try and get, like, they'll give everything to Jimmy or something just to keep their job or
Well,
something. Well, I suppose they
it-
can't
Yeah.
because he's Breaking Bad, so he can't be.
no, no, he can't be. Like that would be crazy. Like you know, and that he would like have that multi-million-dollar firm and still run his like main business from that strip mall. Wow. Um, and then there's like another thing, a last thing that like I have on that, um, is that in the flash forwards you see him having a bunch of like diamonds in a wooden box. Like these are the diamonds that he's like taking when he's like it's getting paranoid and like thinking about running again from Omaha, Nebraska. And do you remember where these diamonds came from?
I do not.
No.
The box that's in that they are in is the last thing that he's like grabbing in the office in Breaking Bad before you know like he runs away. Then he smashes through the what do you call it? You know, like that paper wall in his office, and he grabs the box. And we don't know the origin yet of like these diamonds, so they might like come from a heist or some kind of like payment later on. So that's also something interesting. Small Easter egg that ties into Breaking Bad there.
Mm.
I'm
sure we can expect a lot more Easter eggs in the last season.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. They've had so
Yeah.
much time.
They had to
Yeah.
do. They had a lot
I'm
of
sure
time.
they wrote it and they were like, oh, yeah, go back to this scene and put this there and then tie this into
But-
that.
Right? Right? I think so too.
Oh,
I'm just like amazed on like how they can keep making the character looking so young, you know, considering that there is,
Makeup.
but still like it's like 13 years since Breaking Bad. 13 years.
yeah.
I mean, people can look the same for a very long time. Look at
Nah.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves probably drinks tiger blood or some shit. I don't know. All right. I don't think that I have anything else to add. Any of you?
I think it's fine.
Okay.
Better Call Saul is awesome.
Yeah.
We can talk
Very
about it when it's
intriguing.
back on the air.
For
Exciting.
For sure. All right, guys. Thanks for listening and tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe and check out Pypski's channels. And yeah, peace out.
Peace out.